very simple life up here.
I bet.
No TV, no internet, no cable, no newspapers, no telephones. We've got a two-way radio to talk to the helicopter company so we know when the boats are coming, and a sat phone for emergencies.
There you go.
If the world in Juneau was to end tomorrow, the first thing we'd know would be when the helicopter didn't show. It's a very hard life, it's very low stress.
It looks like it.
Ooh.
Especially if once you know what you got to do.
Yep. So you know the difference between a glacier and a snowfield? If I take that stake and I put a GPS location on it,
Yeah.
and I come back a week later, the stake will have moved about a foot downhill.
That's a glacier.
Glacier's
Because it's moving. Yeah.
Moving rivers of ice.
So you camp up on the snowfield though, right?
Well, we're on the snow on top of the glacier.
Yeah, but I
Our
meant.
whole camp is moving downhill.
Oh, so you got to keep moving it.
Well, we kind of go with the flow. Till
Yeah.
the crevasses are opening up. When the helicopter company dropped off the first load, they dropped it off about a quarter mile too far down Glacier. We should have been further up.
Oh.
So we've got crevasses are going to open up on us within the next month. We can see them coming.
Yeah.
We're going to have to move camp further up.
Huh?
Yeah, we're not looking forward to that. It's nice when the helicopter brings it in. It's an awful lot of work to set it up to move that stinker. Well,
I'll bet.
yeah. Take it all apart, move it up, put it all back together again. With the dogs there saying, I want to run.
I'll bet.
Hey guys, let's go.
Wahoo! Wow!
This is cool, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
Did they tell you about the Juneau ice field on the flight up?
No, you didn't mention it. Yeah,
It's the fifth largest in the world.
All right, see here.
It's right over that ridge. Picture a huge bowl. It's 100 miles north-south, 40 miles east or west. Picture a huge bowl, and you keep dumping snow in it. Sooner or later, it's
gonna
spilling
overflow.
over the
Yeah.
edges. Yeah.
Sit back, bud. I need you to sit back in here because he's going to get moving again.
I
Where
can't
the Juneau
wait.
ice field is flowing over the edge. That's the start of the west fork of the Herbert Glacier. Right around that bend is the east fork of the Herbert Glacier, and the two glaciers merge right there. That's the confluence. It's like
Okay.
two tributaries of the river coming together,
So it's just basically a river, but frozen and moving.
moving very slowly. You think molasses in January and a little slower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's go.
Woohoo!
It's a glacier.
Yep. The upper parts are kind of jagged. If the glacier didn't get there,
Yeah.
draw a line. The base of the jagged and the top of the smooth, and that's what the top of the glacier used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat, but it's kind of sad because it's receding then, right?
Well, the tops up there were probably 50,000 years ago during the last ice age.
So it takes
But we've lost 500 feet of glacier here in the last 50, 60 years. Since the
Poor
building after the
glacier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing something wrong.
Well,
Poor
and then we've got
glacier.
the natural cycles, I think, are building on top of it. Everything's
Yeah.
conspiring against us. That's just science. Yeah, we're definitely a major part of it.
That's a big difference in such a short time.
Nobody out here is out global warming. I think the cause. I live in Anchorage. And we get 40 below almost every winter. I've been in Anchorage. It's been minus 40 once. Yeah. We went one winter, we never broke zero.
That's what I'm saying. That's odd.
It is. It is.
I was in Chicago a few years back in February, and it was negative 27.
Yeah.
And then I get here, and and all the locals are saying, yeah, it rarely ever gets below 0.
I was in Wellington and it came 30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
And I got frozen in ice. And got transported all the way to Florida.
I remember Chicago.
And the ice melt, and I was in the hospital, and Mommy and Daddy picked me up and took me home.
Michigan Avenue, Miracle Mile.
Yeah.
People got lost went to the lakes because they were wearing these short mini skirts without long coats.
Why?
And you know, 20 below in the wind.
Yeah.
It looked good to people at that age, right?
I guess so. When I went.
Shorts, t-shirts.
That's crazy.
And my dad painted the room from
I'll bet.
to green.
Now they're basically just following the same track. You guys ever go off track and just go do what you want?
That's a tough thing to do for a leader.